Madam Prosecutor, are you prepared with your opening statement?
I am, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're here to decide a question of guilt or innocence. A man was murdered. In life and death, this man was a very controversial figure. Some thought he was a saint, some a demon. But saint or demon, he was murdered. And in the next few days of this trial, I would like you to keep in the forefront of your mind that heinous death, not the reputation of the victim. The prosecution believes that Cassie Callison entered the Mitch Laurence Mission for the Homeless to find out why her good friend Joy O'Neill chose to live there, despite the fact that Mitch Laurence had been convicted of her father's death more than a year ago. Cassie Callison suspected there were wrongdoings and said that she was going to, in a testimony when she was arrested, root out all the drugs that Mitch Laurence might have been using on her friend and close the mission. Bear in mind the fact in the next few days that the police never found any drugs on the belongings or the premises or the body of the deceased Mitch Laurence. Nor did any disciples from the mission come forward, except for one, and testify that there were drugs being used. Now, Cassie Callison did help her good friend, Joy O'Neill, leave the mission, but she chose to stay behind. Now, why would she do that? The Commonwealth contends that Cassie Callison was dedicated to Mitch Laurence, but not just spiritually. That she was, in fact, in love with him.
Can't you object to this?
The defendant had access to a $3 million trust fund, which we will prove she offered to Mitch Laurence and willingly transferred from a Llanview bank to a Swiss bank account, and that she purposely misled those that were close to her as to her whereabouts several days before the murder. And we will also prove that when she discovered that Mitch Laurence would not leave town with her, she picked up the candlestick and hit him, not once but twice. The second, a savage blow that crushed his skull, and he died instantly. And then the defendant's mother came into the room and helped her daughter wipe away the fingerprints and erase all evidence of Cassie Callison being in that room. Took her home, hid her until the police came. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this crime of passion cannot be left unanswered. The Commonwealth asks you that you find Cassie Callison guilty and charged with murder in the first degree.
I will have order in this court instantly, or I'll throw you all out.
Mary Lynn, come on in.
Daddy.
That's right, sweetheart. It's Daddy. Mary Lynn, what has happened to you? What's happening?
I became my own person, Dad. By heeding the messenger.
I'll leave you two alone.
The messenger? The messenger? Did this messenger tell you to lie? To say that you were at summer school or college when you weren't? Did he tell you to ask me for money so you could turn it over to him, is that it?
I knew you'd be mad about this. I knew that you wouldn't understand.
Tell me something, honey. What did you do? What did he preach? He preached lying? Is that
No. I just did what I had to do so that you wouldn't cause Mitch any trouble.
All right, I want to ask you something else. Just how did this charlatan become so important to you?
I went to the mission after some friends told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
I found the purpose in life.
Oh.
Dad, for the first time ever, I felt important.
I see.
I was doing worthy things for people.
Your purpose in life was to get an education and then do something worthwhile. Now, I don't believe you mean what you're saying here, so just drop it, okay, and get back on track.
I am on track. I'm finally my own person. Not what you want me to be, or what someone else wants.
Your own person? You sound like a damn automaton.
I opened my soul to the truth, and the truth entered with the teaching of Mitch the messenger.
Mary Lynn, you tried to kill 2 people.
I didn't think that was the right way to punish Cassie. And I don't think Mitch would have wanted that either. But maybe so.
Honey, now you listen to me. You listen to me. This Mitch doesn't mean anything. Not a thing. You don't owe him anything. He doesn't mean a thing, dead or alive. You understand? You have a mind of your own, a conscience of your own. Okay? And you know right from wrong. I taught you right from wrong.
Daddy, stop it. You're hurting me.
We're going to get a lawyer, and we're going to get you out of here, honey.
Help, Rudy, help, please. I want my family. I want my real family.
Stop it! Hey, come on, what's going on?
I don't want to see him anymore. Please, I want my real family, please.
You go in here with Barbara. She'll take you back to your room. Look, I tried to warn you, Mr. Dennison. I mean, we're talking brainwashing.
Don't come on. Come on, the bottom line. Now, did that Mitch, whatever his name is, did he make a follower out of my daughter by taking her back? Did he?
You're gonna have to kill me to kill her, Adrian. Now, you don't want to do that.
It's one or both. It doesn't really matter. Tina Lord, are you going to pray or not? Get out from behind him and answer me. Are you going to pray or not? Yes or no?
Yeah. Sure, I'll pray. Dear Lord, please forgive me for my entire life.
You're right, Adrian. No reason to kill me, too.
Richard!
Hurry up!
Yes, dear Lord, please forgive me for everything I ever did wrong, and please, God, please, spare me this fate, Lord, please save me. Please, somebody help me. Please, somebody help me.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Oh, no! Watch out, Richard! Hard! Look out! Please! No, watch out!
What the hell's happening here?
Mitch sent him.
I thought Mitch was dead. Richard's bleeding like crazy.
It's all right. It's bleeding a lot, though.
Yeah, this is room 12. Yeah, get me an ambulance to the police as soon as you can. Get him here as fast as you can. We need him.
Look out!
Dennison, why don't you sit down and I'll pour us some coffee.
No, thanks. No coffee, thank you, doctor, but I would like an answer to something. Tell me, did this Mitch character have sex over at this inn with any of these so-called followers?
All right, there was some, yes. I don't know if your daughter was involved. Now, a lot of the other female disciples talked about it. You see, I think Lawrence took these girls to bed as sort of a rite of sanctification.
It's just as good. This creep is already dead, I'll tell you that. Doc, Mary Lynn was a sweet, innocent child.
And innocence is the quality that lends itself to this sort of thing.
What have I done, huh? Have I protected my sweet little daughter from the big bad world only to have this big bad creep ruin her? Is that it?
No, it was peer pressure. It was drugs. It was hypnosis.
How could she possibly get involved in this? I just can't understand.
Well, Mr. Dennison, I think the Callison trial has started. Why don't you go over there? Why don't you sit in on that? I'm sure they'll describe the sort of things that went on at the Waterside Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Cassie's friend, Joy O'Neill, she's the one who was deprogrammed.
The one my daughter tried to say?
That's right. Why don't you talk with her family? I'm sure they'd want to help you.
Good idea. All right, Doctor, I'll do that. And I would like to see the deprogrammer as soon as possible.
I'll arrange for that right away. Mr. Dennison, when this crisis is over, I'd very much like to talk with you about the possibility that you were, in fact, Joe Riley's twin brother.
I'd like that too, Doctor. Thank you for your time, patience, and understanding.
Despite the prosecution's contention that we are here only to try the defendant, it is naive to believe that the reputation and character of Mitch Laurence, the deceased, should have no bearing on this trial. The state allowed this man, a convicted killer, allowed him to be paroled from prison, allowed him to victimize the young people of our community, and then accused one of those victims of being his killer. But I will prove to you that it was not the defendant, Cassie Callison, who rid Llanview of this monster. Someone else, someone who hated Mitch Laurence, who entered his bedroom after he had knocked Cassie Callison unconscious and delivered the death blow. It must be apparent to you that I have stepped down from the post for which I was elected in order to defend Cassie Callison, my adopted daughter, against this utterly unfounded charge. It is precisely because I know her so well that I state to you categorically that she would never, could never fall under the spell of Mitch Laurence unless that spell were drug-induced. Now, the prosecution talks of the police finding no evidence of drugs. I say that's true. But let's re-emphasize. The police did not find any drugs, that's all. Some of you have children. You must be aware that there are young minds that can be, manipulated into blind faith, but you're also aware that there are others that cannot be. They must be numbed first. Intelligence and will must be destroyed so that some hypnotic suggestion can take over. Iced tea. Be destroyed so that some hypnotic suggestion can take over. Iced tea. Iced tea flowed at the Waterside Inn. In fact, if every disciple of Mitch Laurence were placed under oath in this courtroom, they would have no choice but to attest to the fact that they were required to drink several glasses of iced tea every single day. Why would Mitch Laurence require a certain beverage, one that had no stated religious significance, unless he were lacing it with some kind of mind-bending drug?
He never drugged us!
You're lying, counsel. We were disciples. Order, I say.
I'm calling a 5-minute recess while the sheriffs clear the court of demonstrators.
You know, it's too bad the judge threw them all out. Every time they raise a ruckus, it just shows the court how much of a loony Mitch Laurence turned them into.
What? Are they going to worship him forever?
I don't know. I'm just glad Joy isn't here. And I mean, in her condition, I don't know what it would do to her.
Allison, you all right?
I'm so ashamed.
Of what?
The others. We used to be an army of God, and now they're no more than a mob.
You sound very bitter. Are you sure you don't want to change your testimony?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
No, I don't want to change my testimony. The truth has to be told about Cassie and Mitch.
Good. You seem to be having second thoughts.
I want to get in as much as possible about life at the mission in my opening statements, because after that, Judith Sanders is going to be on her feet every moment objecting to anything to say about it.
Why?
Because we can't prove it. It's that simple and it's that complicated. We have to plant it in the collective jury's mind.
What a mess this is. I can't believe this is happening.
It shouldn't be. Well, Mrs. Sanders, are you proud of the way, the scene that all of Mitch Lawrence's space cadets put on?
Mr. Callison, may I have a word with you, please?
What do you think?
I doubt she'll have anything good to say.
There's still time for plea bargaining.
You getting nervous?
Oh, no, just about your daughter. Now that I see how you're going to defend her, there's really no chance, you know.
Well, you're trying to convict her on circumstantial evidence.
And you're trying to free her on alleged drug abuse and brainwashing, for which you have no proof. So before you drag her through some terrible...
Oh, I don't feel I'm dragging her just because I'm telling the truth.
Very well.
What did she want?
With another attempted plea bargain?
I think her heart's in the right place. Too bad her mind is so far off.
If only I could have gotten that cologne bottle out of the inn, I would have had a sample of the drug tea.
Yes, if only you hadn't gone in the first place. I'm sorry.
All rise. Be seated.
Well, I believe we are ready to resume this trial. Any further outbursts, and I will clear the court of all demonstrators. Now, Mr. Callison, are you ready to resume?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just had an eyewitness demonstration of what Mitch Laurence did to distort the minds of his young followers.
Please, please say something to me. Please say something to me. Please don't be this.
Vicky? Vicky?
Clint, Vicky is with little Joey in Arizona, but I'm here, Maria.
Maria?
Maria Roberts. Once upon a time, you used to know me as Maria Vasquez. Remember, there was the cook on your father's ranch, remember? I was 14 years old when we moved there from Mexico, and, well, your brother Bo was just a little guy then. He used to follow you around everywhere like a puppy. And he used to wear this big hat, and he had this holster slung across his little waist.
Pa, look out for Bo, for Pete's sake. He's gonna get stopped. Well, who's supposed to be watching him? Well, then tie him up. Damn, can't I do anything without him around?
Hi. So me, Maria.
Maria left me. Maria left me without saying goodbye. My Maria left me.
I was very surprised to see Cassie.
And jealous.
I don't usually eavesdrop. It's just that I was worried about what was going on.
Worried about whom?
I don't even know. Mitch had been acting, of course, but it was obvious that she was just trying to impress Mitch with her $3 million.
Objection. The jury will disregard that statement.
Let's go back to what you saw and heard in Mitch's room.
Cassie was all over Mitch. She was wearing a very... He was going to tell her that later. Then we went down to the rally.
And Cassie stayed in Mitch's room?
Yes, I'm sure of that. He locked the door.
Make sure you nail it.
Then, as I remember it, he went upstairs and one of the other disciples took over the podium. and he didn't come back, so I went up to find him, and I found him dead.
Miss Perkins, did you witness the murder?
No, but Cassie was the only one that was in the room where Mitch was killed. It had to be her.
Objection, Your Honor. This is nonsense. It's pure conjecture.
Again, the jury will disregard the witness's last statement.
No more questions, Your Honor. Your witness, Mr. Callison.
Thank you.
Dear Richard, I am the one Mitch wanted to hurt, not Cord. And I would have taken that machete if I could have. I would take the pain from him if I could, because I love him so much. Richard, I want him to have a long and happy life, and I just remembered why you're here. Even if he gets through this, he's not going to have a happy life, is he? Because you're going to tell him how I am. You're going to tell him that I know who he is.
Maybe I have a different perspective of your relationship now. Maybe he doesn't need to know what you did, what you kept from him. He's probably better off believing in you, loving you.
Richard, thank you.
Excuse me, Mrs. Roberts. The surgeon needs some medical information for the patient. I'm afraid the operation is more complicated than he originally thought.
Well, I don't know his medical information. We're going to have to call his mother.
Friday is the sock hop at the gym.
Oh, yes, it is, isn't it?
You got a date?
No, I thought I'd just go hang out with my friends.
Well, I thought maybe we could go together.
You mean as a date?
Well, if you want to. It's okay if you don't.
No, I want to. I mean, well, I was just thinking maybe we should meet there. My mother might get mad.
Yeah, Pa, too. Okay. So we'll meet there. I don't talk about this much, Maria. Pa goes nuts if I do. But I love to write. I keep notebooks and things. I got some stories.
You want to be a novelist?
Maybe. But I'll tell you, I sure liked working on the paper at school this year. Maybe journalism's where I'm headed.
I figure you'd take over the ranch, your father's oil business.
No, I don't care for that much. Well, how would you feel about going steady with a guy that might end up in the newspaper business? Oh, I'm not saying this right. Maria, will you go steady with me?
Oh, go ahead. I'll go steady with you no matter what you want to do.
Hot dang.
Lucky. My mother said I have to start meeting some boys of my own nationality.
Damn it. Why is she making this so hard? I mean, doesn't she know that we're in love?
That's why she's making it hard.
Maria, I can put up with all the heat. You mean that much to me. But are you strong enough to keep on fighting?
Oh, Bucky, I love you so much. I'll fight forever.
Oh, as soon as we're of age, we're gonna get married, and then your mom, my pa, will have to shut up. Because nothing's gonna come between us, Maria.
Oh, Clint. I wasn't up to the fight, was I? I let them tear us apart, even though I loved you so much.
I love you, Maria.
I served tea to all the guests.
But is it not true that Cassie's unexpected turnaround took place shortly after you served her the tea?
I guess I don't remember exactly.
Mr. Callison, could we get to the point?
Yes, it is the contention of the defense, Your Honor, that the tea was laced with drugs.
Inadmissible, Your Honor. No evidence of drugs has been introduced by the defense.
It is speculation, Mr. Callison, and you are forcing the witness to speculate also.
I will move off the subject, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Miss Perkins, were you in love with Mitch Laurence?
Objection. What bearing could this have on the case?
A great deal. I say that the witness is prejudiced, and I intend to prove it.
The witness is instructed to answer the question.
Yes. I was in love with him.
Did you sleep with the man you were in love with?
Really, Your Honor?
No, the prosecution talks about young women falling into spells. I just want to know how many and how he went about it.
Yes, sounds reasonable to me. Objection overruled.
Did you make love to Mitch Laurence?
Yes.
And did you know of any others who did?
Yes, but it wasn't what you think. Mitch had to take some of the women disciples up to his room in order to strengthen their faith.
Strengthen their faith. How do you feel about that, Miss Perkins?
I hated it. I didn't understand why he had to do it. I tried to talk him out of it, but he said that he had to do it.
Did it ever occur to you that perhaps Mitch Laurence just enjoyed having sex with a lot of young women?
Objection!
That had nothing to do with the faith.
Objection!
Oh, yes, it is definitely objectionable, Miss Sanders, but that's how he operated.
Now, Mr. Callison, you know better than this.
Yes, I do. All right. Miss Perkins, was there any one disciple of whom you were particularly jealous?
Cassie.
Cassie Callison, the defendant. Why is that?
Because I never believed that Cassie was dedicated to anything but Mitch. Certainly not the mission. And all she would do was run around flaunting her money in order to get Mitch's attention.
Mitch Laurence was attracted to the $3 million then?
Of course. He was going to use it for our work.
Is that what he told you?
Yes.
And you believe it?
Yes.
Yes. Just as you believe that he was taking his disciples to bed to strengthen their faith. But isn't it true that when you saw Cassie Callison with Mitch, you became enraged?
Yes, I was angry.
Angry enough to come back into the room after he had knocked Cassie unconscious?
Objection, Your Honor.
Jealous enough to pick up a candlestick and strike him dead.
No, that wasn't how it was. It was Cassie who did it. She was up there. She was trying to use her body and her money in order to make Mitch leave us. But when he wouldn't leave, she killed him.
I want that struck from the record.
She's the killer. Cassie Callison killed Mitch.
You are out of order.
Stop it right now.
You sit down immediately.
No. Because you see, I should be on trial here, Your Honor, not my daughter. I killed Mitch Laurence, and I can prove it to you.
Did you find Court's mother?
Not yet. I left word at the Banner and the Vernon Inn. My secretary's going to keep calling. She's got the number here. So she's going to call back as soon as she finds out from Mrs. Roberts.
But does she know how important this is? Court might die if we don't get his medical information, and his mother would be the only one who'd even know it.
Look, I said it was extremely important. A medical emergency. But there's no reason to alarm Mrs. Roberts until we talk to her.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, this doctor came out here and asked me if I knew anything yet, and he said...
Well, he said what? Go on, tell me.
He said the Court is a lot worse than he thought. And he said the surgery was very difficult. And I know what he's trying to tell me.
Look, they say just what they mean, Tina. And these doctors are very precise.
No, Richard. No, I could tell by the look in his eyes. I could tell by the tone of his voice that he's trying to get me to accept the fact that Cord is going to die.
It's all right. I'm still here.
I don't give a damn what Pa says. We'll be together from now on. There's nothing he can do or say about it.
Hold me home tight. He's scares me.
Oh, don't let him. I can handle Pa. There's not a power on earth that can take you away from me. My God, you're beautiful.
So are you.
That's something to say about a face like this. I'm glad you feel that way. You're going to be looking at it for a long time now. How many times have I told you I love you today?
Not enough.
I still love you.
Your Honor, I insist that you hear me. No, forgive me. I beg you to hear me. I beg you to swear me in and let me make my confession. I killed Mitch Laurence.
I want quiet in the courtroom. Quiet.
Your Honor, I object. This woman is disrupting the court. She's interfering with my client's right to an impartial hearing.
There shouldn't be a hearing. Cassie should never be on trial.
No, it was Cassie. I saw her there.
Now, order in the court. Mrs. Lord, did I hear you properly?
That I murdered Mitch Laurence? Yes, Your Honor, you did.
And you have proof to support such a claim?
I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am guilty.
We are going to have order in the court, or we will have an empty courtroom. Mrs. Lord, when will you be prepared to offer such proof to the court?
I'm ready right now, Your Honor.
The witness may step down. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We shall have to ask the jury to leave the court until we determine whether Mrs. Lord's testimony is in fact relevant to the case of Cassie Callison. Bailiff, please take them to the jury room.
This way.
What is my mother doing? How is she going to prove that she did something she didn't do?
I haven't the slightest idea what she's doing, unless she's been telling the truth all along and none of us would listen to her.
Trying to throw this case into mistrial before it even starts.
What does it matter? There never should have been a trial in the first place. I am trying to talk to the one person who seems to want to actually listen to me.
Look, I am more than ready to have this case thrown out for the right reasons, but not impulsive, wild ones like this.
Yes, killing Mitch Laurence was wild and impulsive on my part, but I would do it again to save my daughter from what that animal had in mind for her. This is the most sensible thing that I have ever done in my life.
Right. The only thing sensible about making a shambles of a courtroom is the contempt sentence that goes with it. That judge is going to wring your neck.
You wait and see. He's going to give me a medal.
I am through telling you. Sheriffs, bailiff, clear the court. Remove all spectators. Counsel for the defense. Madam Prosecutor, Mrs. Lord, approach the bench, please. Mrs. Lord, let's hear your proof. And this better be good. The court will not tolerate your wasting its time.
You're damn right I want you to stay down there. And you call me here and you're worried about the boy. Here, anytime, day and night. Bye.
My lord, what is going on? I can hear you all the way upstairs.
That was my pilot. I sent him down to take Tina and Cord off the island before Richie got there. You're not going to believe this. Things are happening down there one after the other.
No, I believe it. I mean, something about the plane.
Yeah, I wish it were that simple. I don't know how Richie got there first. But you know what's worse? Some lunatic got in Tina and Cord's room and attacked the three of them with a machete.
Oh, my lord. Is anybody hurt?
Richie got cut up a little bit. He's all right. Not too bad. And you can bet that Tina didn't get a hair in her head mussed up. But poor Cord.
Oh, Ace, I'm sorry.
Well, he's hanging on. He's alive, but that's what we're hanging on to. He's in surgery. He's in pretty bad shape. Damn it, you know, this would not have happened if I'd gotten my way and gotten that boy out of town.
Oh, wait a minute. He was out of town.
Oh, sure he was out of town in Tina's clutches. This whole thing is going to blow up.
Oh,
Asa, I told you the truth like this. You can't just keep that from so many people.
Well, I wasn't able to keep it from the spider lady Tina, was I? Now that poor kid's in a web. The same thing's going to happen to him what happens to everything she touches. And Pam, that boy could die.
Asa, I'm sorry. I hear you talking about Tina and who knows what. I'm your wife, and honey, you can tell me. I know it's really upsetting, and it's that Cord is wounded, isn't it? I just let it all go. Just forget all about the rest of it, honest.
How can I? My whole house is coming down around me.
Your life is not going to be destroyed by anybody else, Ace, if you can. And if you hadn't manipulated those children's lives when that girl was pregnant, then none of this would have ever happened in the first place.
Don't you dare throw 20-odd years back at me. I did the best any man could do at the time. Right now, I'm trying to stave off total collapse.
The truth never hurt anyone.
Uh-huh. If Richie got to court before that maniac got in, you'll see quickly how wrong you are.
What difference is it going to make if Cord doesn't live?
It's not like that. The doctors say what they mean. And right now they're trying to get Cord stabilized, repair the injuries. Well, it's always complicated in a case like this. That's why they need the medical history. But you've got to stay positive.
Tina.
You know, every time I see you, I see you in my mind.
Girl, I have seen you like this since the minute I laid eyes on you. It's never gonna stop.
Make love to me now.
The doctors here are really very capable.
I'm sure they are. But what were you saying?
The Cord's going to be all right. So there's really no need for me to stay here. I'm going to go back to Llanview.
No, Richard, you can't do that, please. Look, I know I was very mean to you. In fact, I was the worst I could possibly be, but I didn't mean to. I couldn't help it.
Look, Tina, what am I supposed to do? You're married to another man.
And he may die. Richard, I can't even imagine what life would be like without Cord, please. Please, you can't leave me alone now.
You scared me, Clint. I thought you might have heard me. I can't let that happen after hiding everything all these years. I pretended even to myself that I could stop loving you. I had to because it hurt so much. I loved you more than you'll ever know. Oh, Al was the best man a woman could ever hope for. As good as you in every way but one. I couldn't love him the way I loved you. But he loved me and married me when I was in trouble, and I was a good wife to him, Clint. Oh, Bucky, how could I have been such a fool back then? How could I let my mother take me away? If only I could have seen the truth. I didn't know you'd be the only man I could have loved.
you awake?
No more talking about cord dying. Understood?
Yes, fair enough. Oh, Asa, because we're both so concerned about Cord, maybe we just ought to call his mother and find out if she's heard anything. Oh, my gosh, I wonder if Maria's even heard about Cord's attack.
I hope I'm the one that's not going to give her the bad news, but that hell, she's been bad news to me ever since I met her. Maria Roberts' room, please.
I don't know how you can say that kind of thing. Maria Roberts is a lovely woman.
She'd have been more lovable if she stayed in El Paso. You know what's driving me crazy? Not knowing whether Richard got the cord and opened his big mouth.
About the truth.
The truth? I don't care about the truth. I'm imagining some kid just coming out of ether, in his head rolling around, my daddy's not my daddy is Clint, my mom and my wife, both liars. Think about it.
No answer?
Oh, listen, I'm so sorry to be late, but the phone wouldn't stop ringing. I had these clients that I just had to take care of.
What are you sorry about? I didn't even know you were supposed to come over here.
So you'd not be a horse's neck. We had an appointment with Delilah.
Yeah, and I just want to thank you for being so generous, offering this house for Rafe and my wedding.
Oh, yeah. Well, beats us having to build a cathedral for you.
Well, this is almost as good. I don't know how I'm getting any work done. I mean, I got flowers and the table settings that I'm thinking about and worrying about and the menu to give to cook. Pamela, I hope you're going to be able to help me.
Yes, of course. Of course, if I can.
Do you think there's maybe too many people, too much food for a cook to handle? Perhaps I should hire a caterer. What do you think?
No. No, I don't think so. Asa, what do you think?
No. You're right.
Did I come in a bad time?
No, not a bit. We're listening to you.
Yeah, but your minds are someplace else. Maybe it's selfish of me, having this wedding now while Cassie's up for murder.
Delilah, we're all very upset about Cassie, but come on, we have got to go on living, right? And a happy event like this, well, it gives us, it's a relief to think about it.
Absolutely right. Keeps our mind off our troubles. You know, I've been hearing what you're saying. You know, about the cook and the mob coming through here and all.
Hey, sir,
Now, listen to me. You know, you got to think about this. You have a lot of other alternatives. There's some beautiful churches in this town. Half of them empty, and they'd love to get the money from some big wedding. The restaurants here, they'd love to get your reception supper. Hell, I'll pay for the
I can't believe it. I just don't believe you're saying this.
Oh, I can. It's the classic Asa Buchanan brush-off. No thanks, Asa. I'm not going to have you or anyone else pay for my wedding. Rafe and I can just manage ourselves. Thank you.
Delilah, don't be upset. Come back. I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, no, except everything that you just said.
Listen up. You can have this house for your wedding. I can throw a rock concert in here. But I'm worried about poor Pamela.
Poor little Pamela, what?
Well, you know, honey, how you've been feeling lately. You're kind of wrung out. Your father here, and then involved in that prison break, the business with Tina. Both of us are worn out.
You know, what you're really trying to say is that I'm the one that's too tired to throw a wedding for Delilah.
Yes, Pamela, I can see that.
Well, I can't, Asa. And I really had it with you. I am tired of you using me as a phony excuse for one thing or another. Anything you can or don't want to face up to. No more, mister. No more. No more evasions and no more lies. Delilah, I feel absolutely wonderful. And I would be delighted to have the wedding here anytime you want. You just let me know. Thank you.
Asa, what have you done this time?
Mrs. Lord, I want to make sure that the gravity of what you are saying is indeed clear to you. The killing of another human being is the most serious crime mankind knows.
I'm well aware of that, Your Honor. It was alarmingly brought home to me, though, when my daughter was falsely accused of that crime.
Your Honor, Mrs. Lord has been under a terrible strain.
This is not news to any of the people standing before you. I have been trying for days to confess to anybody who would listen to me, to the murder of Mitch Laurence, but nobody would pay any attention. I tried to confess to both defense counsels and to the special prosecutor.
And how have they responded?
They have treated me as if I was a mental defective. They accused me of lying in order to try to save my daughter.
And are you? Strike that. Tell me about the killing of Mitch Laurence.
Well, Your Honor, anybody who has read the newspapers knows that Mitch Laurence was killed by a blow to the head with a candlestick. That's only part of the story. Because you see, there were two candlesticks that were in the room. The first candlestick, my daughter Cassie used to hit Mitch Laurence on the head. That just stunned him temporarily. I hit him with the second candlestick, and then I replaced it on a table that had a kind of altar on it that was near the door.
Your Honor, this is proof of nothing. The crime scene technicians examined the candlesticks. There were no fingerprints. She can claim anything she wants.
Of course I wiped the fingerprints off. Your Honor, I was trying to get away with murder.
Dorian.
If, indeed, the police did examine the candlesticks as carefully as she says, then that will prove that I did kill Mitch Laurence. I'm sure that it's in the report from the police lab.
And what does an unmarked candlestick prove, Mrs. Lawrence?
It proves, Your Honor, that I did murder Mitch Laurence. Because you see, when I saw that that man, that monster, was about to rape my daughter, I became furious. And I took the candlestick and I hit him with all of my might. I hit him so hard that I could hear the candlestick crack. It didn't fall apart, and you couldn't see the crack. But I'm sure that a microscope will show a crack in that second candlestick.
You haven't had a chance to present your case yet, Madam Prosecutor. Is this lady telling the truth?
With regard to the second candlestick, yes, there was a hairline crack. In fact, it was determined that it, not the one next to the body, was the murder weapon.
Yes, how do you know that?
In the crack, there was a speck of dried blood, and it matched Mr. Lawrence's type. This fact has not been made public.
There, you see. Your Honor, I told you I wouldn't waste your time.
Yes, promise kept, indeed.
Your Honor, could I have a word with you, please?
Bailiff, please call this court back into session.